Right, we're back once again to resume our quest in Arx Fatalis. For those of you who were here for last time, or may have watched the save video on Twitch, we made our way through the Yellow Tulip Temple after solving a semi-convoluted puzzle involving golems and lots of priests, and then we finally met, we later found to be Acerbius, the priest there who was about to sacrifice a woman. We were able to basically stop the process from happening because Acerbius ended up teleporting out. We brought in some kind of winged creature that thankfully wasn't too difficult, which we defeated. We freed the woman and pretty much explored the little bit that was left of the temple and made our way out. We returned to the city of Arx because we found that the meteor fragment, or Koltk is the proper name for it, that we were set to destroy, which we thought we could do simply by touching it. We found that that was not the case, and it actually started to drain our life force. So we went back to the city of Arx to consult with Felnor about what was going on, if he had any thoughts, and we learned that the Krahas and Zohark, which apparently are some type of relics that belong to the Order, or the Snake Women, if you will, having both of those will protect us from the draining elements of that meteor fragment. So, as we've learned a little earlier in the story, the current king, Lunshire, somehow lost the Krahas and apparently gave back the Zohar to the Order. But it was 20 years prior when the king's wife was killed and his daughter was taken when she was merely an infant. So that all happened along with the Krahas going missing, and these rebels that took it, as well as took his daughter, haven't been seen or heard from since. So that'll be kind of the main quest, whereas there's a couple side items that have come up, such as the little girl from the town, or from the city of Arx, Shani. Her mother let us know she's gone missing, so we're led to believe that she may be in the crypts within the city, as she had told us previously that she had ventured down there somehow. And so that seems to be one side quest, to go find her, although the gate is locked and I do not currently have the skill to pick that lock. So we're trying to find out more information about how to get into the crypt. Didn't seem like anyone within the castle itself was going to help us with that, so I was trying to go around and ask the townspeople for any tips, but so far there's been nothing useful in terms of finding her, so that may have to go on the back burner. And then another side quest was, somebody had mentioned a meeting at an altar in the catacombs, which, let's see if I could find it in our notes here. Maybe, I don't think we have it on us anymore, but there's definitely a note about that. Let's see if we can find it. I may have left it in one of the rooms here. earlier. Sometimes I don't hold on to the notes because they do take up part of our inventory, and it can be cumbersome to have to drop items at all times. So we'll go back into our room, which we were graciously gifted. Once it was determined we were the Guardian of Light, we finally have our own room within the castle, which is really nice. So if you have anything to say.
Gary is a rich and influential man. Oh.
That was Alicia, who we learned earlier was quite snobbish and very focused on external things like wealth and appearance. You know, of course, her choice, but she kind of didn't start our dealings with her very well. Like, it took a tone of like, "What, you don't know me?" At that point, we were like, "Actually, I don't know who I am, so calm down, please." Alright, so I'm going to make our way back to the city of Arx, although I think I already know where to go because we encountered these catacombs previously and what seemed to be a chamber with a snake-like design down there. So we'll see if my hunch is correct, but I do want to check and see if there's any other items within our inventory here that's in our chests in our room that we should bring with us. I'm just going to check that, and then we'll head on out to those catacombs, because I think that'll be the one side quest that we at least have some leads on. We'll go take a peek, check our room. Yeah, earlier we found that there was a deceased headless chicken on our bed, and I felt it was probably a good idea to not keep that on our bed, you know, just toss it down there, let the king see it. Maybe they don't seem to care. Not now. Could be one of these. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, that was the first note we ever came across, and we would be that dangery looking person that's referred to here. Okay, and that was a... Okay, we can probably leave that behind. Keep that with us. Okay, that can be moved. Put this over here so we don't get confused later. So these can all be set aside, as we don't need them anymore. Keep that, because that kind of keeps us safe. We already figured that one out, so we're good in that area. We can leave that behind. In this case, I'll just kind of leave them out because we're running out of space already in our chests, so we'll have to hopefully come across some additional chests later. Maybe an area where we can store items again in the future. So let's move some of these things over there. Unfortunately, we can't grab multiples of the items, it seems. Okay. The pestle and mortar, I think I'll go ahead and put in our chest because that's where all the reagents are, and we haven't really got into that aspect of the game at this time. I definitely think I will later, because it's always nice to be self-sufficient and make your own potions. So let's see here, we can over here. So even though it's a quest item, we already achieved that task. So put you over here. And within our inventory wheel, it should all be combined. Yes, it is. Good. Okay, so we're gonna drop, drop, drop. All right. And all these nice books over here, out of, you know, organizational sake, we'll just kind of leave them there. As I mentioned, we are running out of room in our chest, and as space is at a premium, we certainly don't want to take up unnecessary slots in our inventory. Alright, so we have a few things in there, still have some good amount of food with us, although perhaps we don't need to eat anymore based on what I'm hearing. That's a teleporter. Let's see. That would probably be... not sure if this would be useful at this juncture, but we'll see what we have as far as options. Okay, so that's gate leading to big collapse, gate leading to the Goblin Kingdom. Okay. Let's go ahead and take this one because that should kind of, put us close. This will be our first time using a teleporter. Exciting. Goblin Kingdom seems to be very much associated with the region we need to explore to find that. The room with the altar and such. Okay. Good, that works. That works for sure. So we'll be put out on the other side, not down there. Not sure what's creeping around out there, but we'll keep an eye out. Okay. And we did find some hostile trolls down there, but thankfully our friend Gru, as a return for the birthday present we gave him, he gave us a troll amulet, which is supposed to prevent the trolls from becoming hostile, so that should be pretty excellent. I'm curious, since I did pick up more runes earlier, if I've learned any new night vision. That's handy. Night armor, Yoda. Okay. Bless, we've had that. Let's see. Protection from fire, we've had that a little while. Poison. Poison projection. Okay. Alright. So we've had some of these for a bit, but now it seems like we got a few more. So always nice. We still haven't learned levitate. Seems to be the only one missing that we've come across so far. That's okay. I've only seen a couple instances where levitate might come in handy, and there's one within the troll area that I've kept a mental note of. Right, so don't exactly remember where this is, but at least our map is already filled in. We have a general plan. Okay. You seem familiar. Well, actually, maybe you don't. I don't know. Why are you here? You weren't here before. Oh, maybe this is the lady we rescued. It's kind of wandering around in the catacombs. Hi there.
What a pleasure to see you again,
Oh, it is.
stranger.
The sentiment is mutual. I do not even know your name. I think...
Later. Let me be the mysterious woman for now.
Okay.
I seek a magic object that was in the possession of a rebel group so I can apprehend the people that kidnapped you.
Do you now? What do you know about this magic object?
They call it Krauhaus. It once belonged to the kingdom of Arx. It must be combined with Zohar to unleash its full potential.
Well, perhaps you'd better follow me.
Uh-oh. Well, then, I just got knocked out. Okay. So much for that. What a bad way to be repaid for our kindness in freeing her. Guess it was part of their plot all along, a sinister plot. Well, that certainly moved the story forward.
You're waking up at last. Hello again.
You're so calm.
My head.
Oh, now she's in armor, right?
Where am I? Do you know my name?
You're in the middle of the so-called rebel camp.
Hmm.
And you've got their chief right here in front of you.
What?
Oh, wow.
You were the head of the gang that killed the queen, kidnapped the baby, and stole Krauhaus?
You shouldn't believe everything you're told. And anyway, you're not here because of that story, are you?
True enough. I'm here because I need Krauhaus to destroy the cult of Akba.
Well, I tried to investigate the cult of Akba myself, which clearly didn't go so well. As for Krauhaus, we've got
Like a
it here
candle.
for safekeeping. But I can let you have it, provided you can find me an equally powerful item to replace it.
Why should you trust me? I could tell the king of all this.
Well, there's this little matter of you saving my life. And as far as I
Good
can
evening,
tell,
Kelly.
you are the single greatest enemy of Akba's cult at the moment. So we've a common enemy.
Common enemy.
But
All
if
right.
it comes right down to it, you cross me, you die.
Don't worry, I won't betray you. Tell me about this object you want.
Yeah, she's the one that got us hit in the head.
I found old legends of the Shield of Ancients, buried many years ago with a great warrior. I've sent a number of expeditions to find it, but so far with no success. Bring me the shield, and Krauhaus is yours.
All right, the plot thickens. I shall do this thing. Hello, King Cow. Yes, guardian indeed. Shield. So, we rescued this woman from impending doom at the hands of Lord Acerbius of the cult of Akba. And then we found her roaming around the catacombs. And suddenly we were knocked in the head and dragged to this area, so... Alright.
Do not betray my trust, Shagar.
You know, trust is a thing that you betrayed as well by getting me bashed in the head. Let us read this book. In the beginning, the gods were omnipotent. They reigned over Arx for eons before humans made their first appearance. Yeah, it does look good. I am pretty impressed. I bet you the Steam version, has more fancy things like a higher resolution, so I couldn't comment on that, but I imagine it's even nicer. We know very little about the gods, apart from the fact that it seems they were full of wrath at the proliferation of humans and disappeared from the surface of Earth. I wouldn't be too happy if I saw what humans did either, so I would probably bounce as well. Some very ancient writings suggest that this disappearance was caused by the lack of faith the first mortals showed in them. Two gods stayed longer than all the others before disappearing. Yeah, human trash. Their names were Zohark and Krahas. Okay, so now we're learning more about what those actually are. It's remnants of the gods, or the gods themselves. Zohark was the most powerful of all the gods. He was thunder, lightning, and earthquakes. Okay, so we kind of read, this book is not new. I think we read this earlier when we went to the Library of the Snake Woman. He was storms, hurricanes, and everything that represented the brutal force of nature. But his power was only liberated by Krahas. Krahas was, we did read this, was the goddess of equity, guardian of equilibrium and equality. They both needed each other, which could be why they stayed longer than the other gods, but finally they disappeared like the rest. Modern times saw ancient beliefs abandoned, and humans who could create magic themselves had their turn controlling the earth and the lightning. So almost some parallels with the real world, but I don't know, I haven't learned any magic lately, so we need to hurry up with some magic, right? Humans entered into a new conceptual era where they had more belief in their own capabilities and only turned to the gods for marginal things such as fertility and hedonism. That sounds familiar too, although you could argue maybe us figuring out how to use fire and electricity is a form of magic, but it is true that people kind of don't look to the gods unless they're in dire straits or want a baby, right? They revered the gods of negotiation, gold, and luck, and even the gods of the poor. But these first gods, the gods of the brutal forces of creation, had no place in the pantheon. Since the start of this new era and this shift of faith, the most powerful gods have retreated to their own dimension called the Nodin, where they await new worshippers to enable them to return. I already have this book, so you know what? I'm going to throw it back over here. Boom. You like that? That was cool, huh? I threw the book right back on the table. We'll take that. Take that. How about here? Anything? Oh, darn. I'm going to wait on that. It's locked, so I've learned that so far two things get aggression from the normally non-hostile or people, NPCs. Oh, your candle burned out. What a shame.
What should I do?
Taking items that are hidden in front of someone, and previously going up the stairs in the king's court, but now that we have our own room up there, it's okay. We can go up the stairs and not be harmed. Oh boy, it's multiple books here. History of Arx, I'm pretty sure we have that one in our room. We have that one. Not sure about that one. Take that. And yeah, we'll take that too. I'm just gonna take a few things. What's this? Toilet? Is that a toilet? It doesn't look like a good toilet to me. Anything under your pillow? How about it here? Well then, where are we? We are in a whole new place after we got bashed in the head. Hey now, can I, why you gotta put stuff back here? I can't get, I can kind of reach it. Making it hard here. I already have plenty of medicinal herbs and I haven't even started making potions yet, so we'll just leave that there. Where to now? Let's see. Shall we go this way? Sure, why not?
Think our house is well enough protected?
Don't worry, it's well guarded.
So these are a whole
I'd be
different
surprised if anyone managed to steal it.
group. These are the rebels, so to speak, but we seem to have a common
I
foe.
bet you're surprised to see people down here.
I'm actually not too surprised by anything anymore with the fact that I started the game with amnesia and then soon found out that I'm the Guardian of Light, so...
Hey!
Hey! Is that a pizza? No, it's a pie with a dagger in it. Okay. That works. What are you up to? You look like a shopkeeper more than a guard, or a shopkeeper wearing armor. I don't know. What do we have over here? Can I help you? I don't need that. I have found no purpose for wine. Not that that is meant to have a real life parallel. I'm sure it's useful in real life. Right, what do we have over here? Hello.
We are here to protect Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. Okay, so I assume that is the name of the woman who we saved, who then technically betrayed us. Okay, we'll go out this way later, because there's plenty to explore. There's probably some stuff underneath that's useful. Hey, frog. I have water lilies. Uh-oh. Are you friendly? If you don't attack me, I won't attack you. How about that? Alright. These are the first rats that haven't been hostile, so that's kind of interesting, but maybe in this town they've been tamed. So let's not attack them, because that's another thing that I've learned is bad, is something's not hostile, like the golems in the Yellow Tulip Temple that were not already aggressive to me, they turned out to be invincible, so I'm not sure what's worse, invincible golem or invincible rats. Ooh. Alrighty. All this time and nobody bothered to come down here and investigate this corpse? I find that hard to believe. But stranger things happen. So I put this question out there earlier. I was just curious, like earlier. Yeah, I imagine getting chewed on slowly until you die and perhaps have the plague on the way out would be bad news. It's interesting, you know, not that it's exactly related, but as you probably know, Dishonored, his rats are a big deal in those games, or at least the first one from what I played. Finished in that game.
We are here to protect Aaliyah.
That's nice. So yeah, rats, probably bad. But the question I had was, earlier in the game we learned a spell called Feed. Here it is, somewhere. Feed. So it creates a nourishment field to subdue hunger. So my question was, if you could cast a spell that would supposedly give you not only nourishment but satiate you, would you still crave food? Like, would you miss certain foods? And for me, my example was I probably would, but only certain foods. Like, I really like making my own wings because I like mixing up different recipes with seasonings and sauces and the whole process, not just eating it, but I feel like if certain foods that I really enjoy, where not necessary, I would still probably want to consume them. But like the regular, what is it, day-to-day stuff, I probably would be okay with, using a spell instead to satisfy hunger. Because sometimes hunger gets in the way. Having to eat is kind of a bore. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but during your day, you've got other things to do. Sometimes having to take time to eat is, obviously it's a necessary burden, if you will, but it's something that can slow your day down or kind of mix things up a little bit. You wouldn't save it. So yeah, I gotta eat. But if you could cast a spell that like took care of that, would you still want to actually physically consume food? I'm sure there'd be certain things you miss, and I'm not saying it's a all or none type thing. Like it could be, for most things you do your thing, cast a spell, because of course that takes your mana, so you can't just sit there and cast spells all day perhaps. But, when it came to just the basics, like maybe you don't want to have breakfast, you can just cast a spell and you're good. There probably would be, because considering it's magic, it would just satisfy hunger, so you would be less prone to overeating, maybe? I don't know. It's,
You can call me Red Set. I'm in charge of weapons and armor in this camp. I buy and sell them.
Oh. Well. Here I thought you were going to give me stuff. Right? Where's the magic? We're supposed to be in this age of magic, so maybe that's what the vaccinations do, huh? Maybe eventually they'll unlock a new gene in us to give us magic ability. That'd be kind of cool. Side effect, you can cast spells. Okay, we don't need that, we have better already. Don't need an axe. Chainmail is not so good for our stealthy type character. Right? That would be sweet. Even though I'm not a fan of the pencil and paper Shadowrun because of the 10 billion six-sided dice you have to use and the weird calculations, especially when you're using firearms and explosives, I'm all for Shadowrun happening. Probably I would be more leaning towards being a street samurai, because that's just cool, but every class is cool, actually. Yeah. 12 dice 6, that brings back, that's why we only played that game like 3 or 4 times among my friends at the time. Like, Lord of the Rings was easier, that uses 6-sided dice too, but that wasn't quite as fun as D&D because you were stuck to the Tolkien kind of realm. So we put on short swords for now. We have 3 total. A bow would be kind of nice. You can afford it, but I'm still waiting. Ooh, what do we have here? I'm liking this. That's way out of our budget, unfortunately, and 14 strength, not quite there yet. And I don't have 60. Okay, so this will be a wish list item. Put that on our wish list. I never did play Star Wars. It looked pretty cool. What about Star Trek? Was there a game for Star Trek? That's why I shouldn't be a dungeon master or whatever you call it in Star Wars. If there was a Star Wars game where I was a dungeon master, I would probably create Jean-Luc Picard, and then I would get banned from ever watching another Star Wars related movie. Can't help it. There needs to be a mashup. There just does.
Can't stay here, sir. It's out of bounds.
You're out of bounds. Why am I out of bounds suddenly? Am I going to get attacked? How is this out of bounds?
Can't stay here, sir. It's out of bounds.
I didn't ask for your...
I'll give you 3 seconds. What's that noise?
Oh no. It's a good enough threat right there. 3 seconds is... Previously, I didn't listen to warnings about going up the stairs in the castle and I was slaughtered, so let's just leave that. I'll take him at his word that was out of bounds. He means it. Or else I'll be attacked by every guard in the complex and probably killed rather quickly. Alright, let's check over here. I kind of like their setup. These rebels seem to be pretty cool people, aside from secretly bashing you in the head, but, you know, I guess you gotta start a relationship somehow. Whoa, which one was it? That's quite a sum. Like, is it an old Kenner figure? You have to excuse me, the DT. What does that mean?
Locked.
Double telescoping. Okay. So how is that different? And I assume it's just the figure by itself, or... Oh, that's fancy. That seems like it would be a rare one. I mean, obviously, if it's worth that much. That's pretty awesome. Like, do you think, have you had many views or watchers so far? Like that. 25. Wow. And complete meaning like the box as well, or just like all the parts that come with it? So I'll have to ask this question then. What if a complete one is worth 25, what would it be if it was complete and with the box? 50,000? No. I think we've cleared out this region pretty well. Oh yeah, you know, kids don't think to keep those little parts, right? I assume it's like unheard of to come across that in a box, right? It's like one of those, like, you never see it. That's pretty amazing, you know, though, to think like that you could get 6,000 for that. That's excellent. It's a good sign that it's only an hour and you have that many watchers. Like, that's I find that, wow, graded, gee. I know there's a market for that these days, for graded stuff, toys as well as games and all, but that's just too intense. It probably costs quite a bit to have something like that graded anyway. Let's take a look at the map here. Wow, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. One thing I find that's interesting too is like sometimes like when you have like a handful of watchers, someone's bound to get like nervous and just Even if they weren't going to initially spend the money, they just do because they're like, there's 5 other people watching, so I better jump on this before it's gone, you know? And it works out in your favor because you don't have to mess around with the price anymore. That's awesome. I hope so too. That's a nice sum. That'll help pay the bills and maybe pay for a, I don't know, whatever else, a nice safe vacation of some kind, or whatever you may wish. Oh, you and your upgrades. Not surprised. What is it now? Is it a i9, or I don't even know the latest anymore. I'm kind of out of the loop. Okay, we've already been there. Wow. Sounds similar to what my friend Yuji did. He got a last year. He upgraded with the i9 and some fancy keyboard that lights up, and you know, just I think he has one of the monitors he has is a curved one, and all this cool stuff. You know, it's like, and he needs it because he does, you know, graphic design. You know, well, I don't know, need. You could probably do fine without an i9 for that, but he also games a lot on PC, so it's reasonable. I'm sure he has one of those higher end graphic cards too, you know, the current ones, but yeah, certainly. I was hoping to get that KFC computer because that was an i9, but I don't know if that was ever a thing. Right, let's go.
Excuse me. You're not allowed to walk in these parts.
Okay, well, I'm not sure where else you want me to go. You told me to explore the realm. I don't think a regular pick. Yeah, that dude is gonna wreck my day if I go along that path much longer. I've been paying attention to those warnings more after I was slaughtered. Yeah, I guess, or maybe he does know and he's not impressed, which I'm only level 5, so, you know, not that great yet. I'm maybe the Guardian of Light, but I'm still only level 5, technically level 6, because I started level 0, like a human NPC in D&D that decided to start questing. Alright, so what have I not gone through? We've seen over there. Yeah, Guardian Light or not, it's
Do not betray my trust, Shigar.
well, you know, what was that? Search what? Okay, we already did search that. Trying to see if there's a key or locked. Go ahead and try to pick this lock.
There you go.
Ooh, success. We're at about 20% success rate. Ooh. Can you leave so I can take this? Can you go away? Can you go away? We'll come back for that, you know. We're talking about trust here, and stealing some nice armor right in front of her. It doesn't seem like a... Yeah, right?
Order mad.
Could throw a book at her or something, but I have a feeling any hostility will be quickly rebuffed. Alright, so can't go this way either because of the...
I bet you're surprised to see people down here.
I bet you're surprised that I'm the Guardian of Light. that made his way down here. Maybe not.
Talk to Aliyah.
Excuse you? Alright, there don't seem to be many. Oh, here's a. Oh, no, not really. I thought this was going to be a button.
Excuse me. You're not allowed to walk.
Oh, now we're back here again. This is quite interesting. I'm not seeing exactly where we're supposed to go, but we'll figure out eventually, perhaps. We already went in there anyway. This is the guy that was manning the shop. Can I have some help here? Can you open the door for me? Somebody? Not a fan of you. Okay, well, we'll just kind of roam around a little bit more. And hope a pathway presents itself. Let's see. Happens a lot. People clear their throat or spit or burp or whatever. It's yeah, it's been a while since the days of EverQuest. Yeah, I remember lots of the early days, anyways, being the game master I was back in the day. Didn't get to adventure a whole lot. Yeah, it was good times working there. I enjoyed everything up until I was unceremoniously let go based on inappropriate language that was false. But I was young and didn't know how to stand up for my rights at that time. But it led me to being an employee at Midway, so I am very happy for that because I had a lot of good relationships, especially the one I have with you, and going to massage school and all those things. So, I have to chalk it up to things happen for a reason. Right, so I feel like, yeah, in some ways, destiny. Now we need to destiny our way out of this pandemic so I can get back to doing in close work with the general public without feeling weird. My goodness, I feel like I should know where I'm going, but there's no clear exit. There's magic locks. Can you help with magic locks, sir? No. Try it.
It's too complicated.
Nah, not this time. So you want me to go find this shield, but then you don't let me leave your kingdom. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe there's a chest that I missed. Yeah, some of it's going to come down to when I gain levels, so I can assign more skills in the area, but some of it's also definitely a confidence thing. Can you...
A fair trade. Crow house for the shield.
Yeah, we know that. Can you open the door so I can leave? Yeah, a lot of people sort of don't really have the proper conversational skills. I might be able to, but truly I don't really need the armor at this stage. Will you please get out of the way? Thank you. There's 2 locks here. I wonder if using... Yeah, that doesn't work. Let's try picking it.
That's not possible.
That's not possible. Yeah, that's a mushroom. Mushrooms are good to eat. They are not the wacky mushrooms. They just give you nourishment, which at this stage I don't know if it's even a thing. Okay, so that's not going to work. Because if the keys would work on these, oh, there it is. Had it the whole time. Check your inventory, Guardian of Light. That's okay. We've got an extra long tour of the rebel hideout. What threw me off there is usually when you have a lock or a door or something highlighted, and then you bring up your quick inventory, it'll automatically go to the item that you could use with it, and in this case it went to the lockpick, so it led me to believe that that would not work there. Ah, okay, so we're back where we came from. I would like to go back and open up that, see if we can open up the other locked door, because we've already been in this area. Train to zone, yes. I have used some of those tactics in the game early on, like when we had, you know, a couple goblins, and then, you know, if you get close to one, you can train him back to you and take out just one, so you don't have to deal with two at a time. That was handy. Okay, so, oh, not you. This will be on the other side. We'll go check that out and then see what's over there. That's a nice little design. Uh-oh, we're in the bad place. Get out, or die. In the out of bounds area. Don't go out of bounds. One of the nice spells we came across is Incinerate. Like if you use it on a weaker enemy, they just turn red, and in a few moments they just combust. It's quite satisfying. All right, let's try that same key over here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, there it is. Alright, see where this takes us. And I do have a mass incinerate as well, which I haven't used yet. And I've been writing down my spells. Probably see some of that here. Gotta fill in the rest. I have learned some more spells, but it's much more convenient to write down, like in the old days when you didn't have hand holding like you do now. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, we'll just let you do your thing there. Help you out, troll. Come back here. Hey, where are you going? Help! No help. Oh, you want to attack me? You think I'm easier, huh? Yeah, run back to him. Oh, that was awesome. He said, oh, let me go back. No. Hi there. Want to be friends? I cut his leg off. That's pretty sweet. Hi.
You friend?
Yes, don't attack me. The trolls are actually really... Trolls are pretty strong, as you might imagine. But we have a troll amulet that was given to us by a friendly troll after we gave him a birthday present. So, it's interesting the things these guys have. So, goblins like wine. At least that one did. You have nothing.
I'm hungry.
And the trolls are on strike because they feel they've been used by the goblins because they've been paid pennies to do the mining. Yeah, it's a very good gift because otherwise we would be dead right now. Even though we're level 5, we would be quickly defeated. Alright, so that was nice. Hey, take what you can get. Can't do it in real life, so might as well enjoy it while you can in the game. Like, sometimes you can cut them in half too, which is even more sweet. But let me light this torch. I always like to, every time I come across a unlit torch, I have to do my ignition spell. What? I swear I'm aimed at it. Let's see here. Alright, not this time. I'm not going to light the... I'm pretty sure I wrote that down correctly. Where'd you go? Right? Yeah. Okay. Down. Right up. Okay. Well, maybe that torch just doesn't want to cooperate today. How about you? Not today. Okay, these are special torches that... Yes. Are you gonna come beat up stuff with me? You can always use a friend to beat up the enemies. Like, oh. These goblins are probably hostile. Let me... What? We're just gonna have some fun here, I think. We'll do this Incinerate.
Me caught big fish.
Okay, good thing I didn't shoot him. Is this really about
What are
fish?
you doing here?
We water people. Live here tight and go fishing. Fishes.
My fish bigger.
We hating earth people
Hey,
Why?
yeah.
because them eat rats. That's not good.
Fish good.
Oh, I'd agree.
Is kill them. We give you big magic thing.
Big
Okay.
fish magic.
Well, that's a new thing.
Belonged to great wizards before.
Big fish magic.
Great fish wizard.
Fish wizard. Can I light you on fire instead? Nah, let's not do that. Okay, well, at least they're not hostile. That's the first time in the catacombs, at least, the goblins have not been hostile. The ones in the proper kingdom area are friendly to us because we have a gem trader authorization. Are you? Oh, you're not a friend. If you learn how to cast a spell to satiate your hunger, let me know. But in the meantime, enjoy your food. Thank you. Lurk away in the meantime. All right. We're getting powerful. We can take down a rat with one hit. That also reminds me of our quest, you know, like having to start with little things like spiders and rats. Pretty common staple, it seems. Ooh, what is this? What do we have here? And listen to that, you can hear the crackle of the torch over there. They really got the ambient sounds down well. Maybe I should sneak over to you with my weapon out, because that might seem a little fishy. Oh, look, he has a dog. Don't walk in the fire. Hello, sir.
Welcome, stranger. My name is Mopek. I buy and sell all sorts of things. Pick up what takes your fancy. If you want to sell me something, put the object in my coffers, and I will make you an offer.
Okay. Mopac. Good to know. Alright, none of this is free. Dark covering. Who's running? You're running. You wanna die? Okay.
I'm very busy. Please speak to my brother.
What? Brother? Did I miss something? Are you also your brother? What's happening? Wow, okay, you got lots of scrolls, which are quite expensive. Ooh, there's levitate again. I haven't come across that in a while.
Must eat now.
You must eat now. You know what? I got something for you. Let's see. I'm gonna write this down because I haven't written down the feed spell. Let's see what that entails here. Okay, where are we at? Feed. Okay, so that's right. I'm learning some of these runes, which is cool. Maybe if I start memorizing these in real life, I can open up my magical abilities. That'd be kind of fun. What do we got? So, and then where'd you go? Vitae, which makes sense. That's right and up. And ooh, that's that scribbly one there. Kosum. That's a new one. So right, down, left, up. All right. So memorize a spell. Let's see something here. I'm curious. If I memorize this. Okay, it doesn't do that. It doesn't work like I thought. Alright, so right, right, up, right, down, left, up. Alright, so I guess we're fed. Find out soon if our health goes down. Okay. Hi there. Oh, pup. Okay. Go visit the. You can jump partially up there, but not all the way. Okay. Oh. There, now we cast a spell. We should not be hungry for a while. Alright, so here's your brother. He actually does exist. Oops, let's not steal from you. It's probably bad. Hello.
Welcome, traveler. You'd be better off talking to my brother here.
I'm confused. You just said your brother said to come talk to you, and now you're saying
I'm very busy. Please speak to my brother.
You are not very busy. I don't think I agree with you. Some cheese just hanging out on the cupboard there, or in the shelf. Ooh, what's this? If you don't mind, I'll just take that. Okay.
I'm very busy.
Yeah. I don't agree with your statement, but it's all right.
I'm very busy. Please speak to my brother.
You guys are really confusing, so I'm gonna leave because I don't like how you're dealing with me. It's not very friendly business you have there with all your pricey items and your lack of conversation. All right, let's see what's down here. It's been a while, so I should save it because I'd rather not repeat it. Not repeat what we've done because we made a little bit of progress. Okay. What's going on down here? Hey, there's a fire pit. Let's go ahead and light that while we're here. Try again with our magic. Right? What was that? There we go. Success. We have created fire. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Oh, more stairs. Alright, so we'll save that for later. I want to make sure we've cleared this this level. I think, yeah, there might be one other area we did not go to fully. Of course, that area with the big fish wizard. So we go back there. See what that's all about. Okay, that's where the goblins just were. And our new friend did not need our help, but we decided to provide it anyways. Oh boy, more trolls. Okay, so we should be okay. Alright. Hi there. I'd say so, especially since I have the amulet. And another side quest was to bring maybe a book or something to the Troll King to teach him about economy, so he could cut out the middleman, or middle goblin in this case, and make the money and do the labor, all in one fell swoop. So that's another potential. Okay, are you the guys who talked to you before? Hi there.
What are you doing here?
Oh, what are you?
We Earth people live here 'cause it's good.
Oh, these are Earth people.
We is hate water people.
Sounds familiar.
Because
they're different.
They're like this. They're stupid. If you will kill all of them, we pay you with gold. We has got secret treasure.
I'll consider it.
That's a nice response. I'll consider it. We got here a rat on a stick, right? And this one's just eating it full on, straight up, okay?
You is kill all water people yet?
No.
No.
Fish stop.
No.
So we have a dilemma here. The water goblins want us to kill the earth goblins, and vice versa. Whose side do we take, or do we have to? I'm going to take some garlic and take your food. Why not? You don't seem to care. You want to eat your rats and not have a balanced diet. That is your choice. Some garlic, where? Okay, I guess it was in the pot. Yeah. Alright, so do we only have one choice in the matter here? Nope, we're not friendly. Nope. Hey, where'd you go? Come back here. Okay. Ooh. A couple things we can do here. First of all, here we go, success, and then we have pickaxe. We can mine this gold. Very nice. Now we have 2 chunks of gold. This seem to be 3. Alrighty. What about lighting you? Let's try that. Right up. Not this time. Okay, that's another one of those trick torches that doesn't want to be lit. Oops. We've already been here, so I think that's... Whoa! Oh, dear. That was one of the Ilcids. Yet again, the sneak attack. You jerk. That wasn't very nice. That was not very nice. Okay, well, let's go ahead and go back to those water goblins and see if we can negotiate some kind of peace treaty, because they're all goblins. Maybe that's a parallel to humanity, right? They just live in different regions, but they're all the same race, just like humans. We're all the same race, right? We're just different ethnicities, and we all have the same basic wants and needs, so why not find a way to work together rather than in opposition? Alright, so I just did a little loop around there. That was not a good idea. Can't we all just get along? Okay. Alright, I think it was not down here. This looks like a whole different area. That goes upstairs to a blocked wall. Okay. How about down here? Ah, that's handy. Another portal that's activated while we're here. And let's see, that would be up. No, that is... Well, that's a thing. That was a heal, which I didn't need, but that works. Okay, up, and then... Oh. There we are. Right. Well, that's cool. I didn't notice that before. It's got a little mirror image of where it takes you in addition to the text. You really thought of a lot of things. This game, I know that's maybe cliche, but I think it was kind of ahead of its time, because this only came out like in the, well, on the PC anyway. This came out the same year as Morrowind. About 5 or 6 months later, and then it came out a year after that on Xbox. But even though it isn't as massive in scope in terms of, you know, go to all these areas, it certainly gives you plenty to do, and to some degree the linearity is nice. It stairs upward. Plus there's a little bit more detail in some of the elements. Oh, what did I miss there? What is that? Oh, okay. Bejeweled longsword of extra damage. That's extra awesome. Where is that? Is that? Oh, it's in his body. That's great. Okay, so let's see if I can make some space. Oh, I do have space. Perfect. This will come in handy, and I can use it. So that's very nice. Okay, so we have been throughout this area. Okay, that's where we just were. Let's not do that again. Okay. And this would be a very deadly area if we hadn't acquired the troll amulets. Trolls do hefty damage. Right. Let's see here. Gotta orient myself. Okay, this is back to the wood goblins, or wood, earth, I don't know where that came from. our way back to where the water ones are. At least we have a portal now, should we choose to take it. Remember that guy who took your leg off, and that was the end of you. Okay. Alright, so
Earth people bad.
we have a dilemma. Is there a peaceful way to solve this problem?
You kill all Earth people yet?
No.
No. So we have a choice to kill.
No.
We have a choice to kill the Earth, or water goblins, or neither. Maybe we can come to a healthy compromise. Ouch, that was not a good idea. I had to try, because in the Elder Scrolls games you can sit in your fireplace and never get hurt, so let's check our logbook here, quest book. Okay, Shield of the Ancients. Yes, that's our now main quest, along with the Krahas and Zohark. Aliyah of the Rebels. Okay. The Goblin Water Clan asks me to kill the Earth Clan to get a magic item, and the Earth Clan wants me to kill the Water Clan to give me gold. Thinking like a magic item is probably going to be more useful. And sometimes... What's happening? Who's getting attacked here? Who's calling for help? Oh. That didn't go as planned.
You not move.
Oh no. You know, I don't think that's fair because this guy killed himself. He walked into the fireplace. You know, I'm gonna load my game because that's gonna screw up my plans. So I think if I'm going to take out any of the goblins, it's going to be Earth ones because of the magic item. So that was kind of lame that goblin basically commit suicide into the fireplace, and then I'm getting blamed for it. So that's not cool. I wondered where that scream came from, and it was from their own people. That was not expected, of course. Usually the pathing isn't broken like that, but that was funny. That was pretty good. Although it did screw up my plans. Because I'd like to see what this magic is that they're talking about. Okay, so that's the stairs, which we saw earlier. I think there was anything else noteworthy over here. Do want to make sure that I go back and clear this area that I haven't been, because there was that nice fancy sword that will be very useful. Okay. Came there. I think we already took care of all of this exploration. Yep, that's where we just were. Get a clue. Okay. Yep, we already talked to all you over here. Go back over this way. The situation kind of sorted itself out in that case, but didn't go the direction I was expecting. Okay, please don't walk in the fireplace. Shouldn't have to tell you these things, but you know, the game kind of had a mind of its own there, it seems. Alright. Please don't jump in the fireplace. Okay, that's a little better. There we go. Alright. Let's see about that sword. We'll go back to the goblins. Alright, that's what I want. Good. And that was the stairs to a new area, perhaps. Ready. This connects back over there. This goes to nothing. It's the portal that we activated earlier, so let me do that again. Up. There we go. Let's go ahead and make our way back to those earth goblins and show them a good time. Okay, where would you have gone? Right over there. They might be over here, can't quite recall. No, that is not correct. We have already been there. That was the merchant brothers that give us very confusing dialogue. Okay, we'll get a little turned around now and then with this map. Not the map's fault, but kind of get used to it myself. Okay, and that's where we came from initially when we helped that troll. Didn't really need our help. Can you clear out, please? Thank you very much. Bring up the larger map, maybe that'll help a little bit. Okay. No, this is back to the merchant. One of these days I'll figure that one out. Don't go that way, go straight ahead. Oh, we haven't explored this spot, at least in our return to the world. Maybe that's why. Here we go. Take out this and Okay. Yes. There we go. Ribs. Good on ribs.
I cannot break it just like that.
Let's try to do this torch here. No, that's not what I did. Right. Down, right, up. There we are. And there we go. And I don't think we can do this torch as we did with the other, but we'll try again. Nope. Not this time. Okay. Just want to check over here, make sure there's nothing too exciting over here that we... Oh. Okay. I'm not sure where that came from, but that's okay. Let me move some things around here. I can take this back with me and at least sell it. So let's move you over here. Move you over here. There. Oops. There we go. Put you over here. Sure. Take an axe. Why not? It just fell out of the sky. Why not take a... It's cowardly Ilcids. Just come on in and deal some damage and then take off.
What are you doing here?
We Earth people live here 'cause it's good. We is hate water people.
Why?
Because them smell like fish. Them stupid.
Wow.
If you is kill all of them, we pay you with gold. We has got secret treasure.
I'll consider it.
I'll consider it. How about I'm done considering it and you're the ones I will take out because you're only giving me gold. Save it first just to be safe. We should be able to take on 3 goblins. Especially if I incinerate one of them first. All right. Let's go ahead and get that spell ready. That will be right, up, down, right, up. Bye.
Human! Human! Nothing here! Fire!
That worked pretty well, that Incinerate. Okay, so let's see what the quest book. Yeah, I killed the Earth Clan. Seems like you have to take sides, so. Or you don't have to do anything at all, I suppose. Cheese, take that. Okay. Oh, look at that. Cut your torso off and it disintegrated, disappeared or something. That was cool. We incinerated you. That was also fun. Okay. Oh, it was good we took him out because he's the one that was wearing armor. Okay, we already have an axe. So that was a relatively painless event. Anything else over here? I don't see anything. We took the gold. So we'll head back to the water clan and let them know of our deed. So while we're here, we'll just make sure there wasn't anything we missed. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we remember. Not that way. Oops, not that way either. Alright, so that's where we were. Excuse me. There we are. You did your deed. Oh.
Earth people bad.
So both of these goblins commit suicide in the fireplace. I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't ruin our ability to collect the treasure. Take that too. There's a treasure chest there, so we'll... You know what? I'm just gonna take care of this guy too, since you're probably gonna assume we did a bad thing, so...
Not kill me!
what?
Lord! Help!
You can just stand in the water? Well, I got something for you. Let me get this ready for you, since you're... Where'd you go? I was busy looking at my paper. Oh. Bye-bye. I killed the Water Clan, I killed the Earth Clan, I killed all the clans. All that's left is your lower half. Okay. Well, yeah, that happened. Another Amacarus rock. Now we have, I believe, 3. So we took out both clans and got all the treasure. Sure. The game kind of made that happen because these guys jumped in the fire without our urging or anything. We should have a key. Oop, there it is. Alrighty, so that kind of solved itself for us. That's kind of a kismet or something, right? Everything worked out in balance, and now everyone's happy because both clans are gone, so no one has anyone left to hate, even though they're all the same people. I am going to take a short break to use the facilities as well as make some hot dark chocolate, so I will be back in just a few moments. I appreciate your watching and I hope you're still having a good time. I will be back in less than 5 minutes. back to take a slight detour and feed my kitty Evan, who is being so kind, isn't interrupting anything, but it was past his time for wet food. And also, my hot chocolate water is almost done, so in one moment I'll have to go pour that, but otherwise I will be back for the rest of however long we're going to keep going, about an hour and 40, so I feel pretty good right now. It's almost 8 p.m. I can hang in there for a while longer, probably another half hour or so. I think what will be a good idea to do now is go ahead and figure out what, go up one of these stairwells. Perhaps go this way. Okay, so we have the portal right there. Follow this area around, because I know one of those stairs is kind of around where these trolls were hanging out. Okay, that was the Water Clan, which we took out. Well, they took themselves out for the most part. We saw that. Is it good? How's that taste? Okay. Okay, so we had a stairwell going down as well as one going upward. We'll check out this downstairs first. Let's save it. Okay. And my water is finished, so I will be back in 1 minute. Right, and we are back. Okay, so let's go ahead and head down these stairs, see where that takes us. Our friend, a librarian, or at least one of her kind. Okay, we're going to go in sneak mode because this is a new area. Okay. Oh, I was wondering, it turned us around at the beginning. It's like, why are we going back upstairs? Some chicken. So hopefully this is not a... Whoa, hey now, some sorting issues there with the ground. Hello there. Okay. I thought at first the chicken was going to attack us. That would have been very interesting. Okay, so some sort of deeper catacombs here with random chicken, somebody's pelvic bone. It's always exciting, I think. A little disturbing. Oh. Okay, could kick you out. Nope, maybe not. Alright. Okay, so... Whoa! Oh boy! This is a rat man. You didn't quite make your backflip all the way. Maybe that's who was hitting us earlier. Wasn't it, Ilsa? You're not very nice. Oh. Let's see if we can take you out. Oh, your little magic didn't work there, pal. Where'd you go? There you are. Come on. Okay, okay. Oh, that was a bad hit. Backstab, okay. It's kind of, sort of, backstab. Oop. Where'd you go? You're all the way down there. Hello, come back over here. Whoa, is there another one? Okay. Yeah. Great. Get him with the fireball. Maybe? Did that kill you? I don't hear anything anymore, so I'll go ahead and count that as a victory. Our first rat man. Rat person. These guys were a little dangerous, but we made it. Good to know we encountered another foe. One of the graces of Arx. Okay. So that's who was potentially attacking us before. I thought it might have been the Ilsids, but it seems like the Ratmen are the culprits there. Let's go ahead and save it since we had a little bit of a win there, and it's not quite certain if we're in for a perilous fight throughout this area, but it's good to know what lies down here. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what lies ahead. Alright, this looks like maybe part of the sewer system. Connects to the city above. Okay, this is quite a change of pace. I like how the music changed, that was pretty neat. It was neat. What do we have here? What's that? Refuse. Perhaps the rat people are misunderstood. Similar to how the relationship with the trolls and goblins is kind of tenuous at best. Okay, spider web. Oh, that was you. There's a regular rat. See if we can get rid of you. There we go. And it seemed the ratmen just sort of disappear into the ether or something. So we didn't have a corpse to search. It's quite an interesting roundabout way. There's a staircase already. Anybody in here? Just a corpse. Ooh. Not very good quality shield, but we will not take the sword. I'll have to change my mind on that because we have already two that are full strength and one that is not too bad. Hey, what you doing? What's going on? Oh. Did you knock your ball under the desk? Somebody's up here. Oh, it's a spider. Should have known. Well, let's do this. This magic missile. Didn't like that. Where are you going, spider? Can't leave, just like that. Corpse.
I cannot break it just like that.
Chunk of metal. Okay. Give me one moment. I want to help Evan find his toy. Excuse me. Alright, so ball was under the desk. Here's the sweet boy. Yeah. You want to play with the ball, don't you? Say hello to the Twitter universe, huh? Or Twitch universe. Yeah. You're gonna be the star here, not me. Alright, let you down. Here's your ball. Here you go. I'll play in a little bit. Yes, Evan had his live debut. Yeah, we'll play with the ball in a little bit. About 20 minutes, okay? Sometime we'll get him, we'll move the camera a little bit lower and show him a full body view. Yeah. He got the ball. Yeah, he did. Gotcha. Alright, this is a spider's lair. So there's probably going to be more than one. He's all fired up because he had his wet food. Take that. Where are you going? Where you going? Got your ball. Alright, so I think we have cleared this area. I don't see any buttons or any other things to push on. We'll go here, you. Switch that corpse already. Okay. Anything down this way? Not really seeing anything. Something up there. Looks like we could probably get up there. Careful. Still no Ratman corpse, but I guess that's how it goes with them, because they just sort of disappear into nothingness. Okay, that's back to where we were, where it seems to be a connector to the, possibly to the sewer system. Ah, hi there. Gotcha. Oop. Oh, come on. Not this time. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, how could I miss that? Goodbye. Alright. Go ahead and light this up. Right. And right up. There we are. Mug. Strong mug. Guess this is where the Ratman was hanging out that we dispatched. Right. Alright, this is to the potentially sewer system. Take a sip here, so let's cool down. Pardon my sipping. Right, this is a interesting region here, right? Hey, buddy. What do we have ahead of us here? There was a wall we can go pull a lever back in that first room, so we might just check into that in a moment. Depending on what kind of scenario we encounter. Yeah, hi. Okay. This doesn't look like a... Oh, maybe this is where the snake women hang out. We'll wait on that. So I do want to go pull that lever. Go over here. That will be right over here.
Strange. It should work.
It is strange. Ah, where's this over here that we didn't investigate yet? Let me send you a gift. Right. Right, down, right. Magic missile. Oh, come on. There we go. Can't search spiders. Anything else here? What's that? Bracelet. Take that. It was a little harder to see. Shovel. Guess it's good to have a shovel. We haven't found where we can use a shovel just yet, but look at that, our inventory is already full again. We need to rent some space or something. Okay. Take that. Let's see. We'll transfer that. We'll take the one that has more durability and the dagger. Good. Good, good. What's over here? Looks like a sealed doorway of some kind. Okay. Not seeing much in there. Let's go ahead and head back to that passageway. Oops, wrong direction. Okay. Sometimes those random blocks have some utility, but for now we'll just kind of let that go. Sneak on up. Alright, another magic doorway. Save it, I see a snake woman in there. Sure. Okay, let's see what we have here. Are you imprisoned? I don't know. Like, should you be imprisoned?
Will you let me pass?
There is the path, traveler of the Nodin. Walk between the two serpents, and you will find our Mother Superior.
Okay.
She and only she can help you find Zohark. Zalnash awaits you.
Okay. Hi. Can I...
Step between the two serpents, and you will find Zalnash. Do not keep her waiting.
Well, I didn't know I kept you waiting because I just got here. We're gonna keep her waiting anyway because I didn't go through this other doorway. So, yeah, that's how it's gonna be. So we learned earlier that the order or the snake women have the Zohark. So this is also a good part of progression. Let's see what's over here. Lots of twisting and turning and stairs. Right, we'll save that. We still have to remember there's a lich to defeat. Okay, we can't do anything here at this stage, so I guess we are going back. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell if we're in an area that's not appropriate for our level. Like that lich was outside of our comfort zone. We'll see. Oh. Okay. Hey, calm yourself. Oh dear. I hope I don't have to fight them because that might be a bad time for all of us. Let's go ahead and activate this while we're here. Oh. There we go. Right. So we have several left. Let's see how many we have left here. 1, 2, and 3. All right. All right. Something, yeah. It's definitely something. That's not accessible. Oh goodness. All right. The library? Do you know?
My name is Sealash. I'm in charge of this library.
Right, so yeah. These snake women apparently are the librarians of the realm. Kinda good with that. Sure. I already have this book. I believe. So there's no reason to take another of the same thing. No reason. Where'd it go? Yep. Alright, so that's nice. We have one. Ooh, levitate. I'll take you. Alright, let me check our... Goodness, we're already quite full. We're gonna have to make a return to our bedroom to leave some items behind soon. Okay. Rules of noting. Alan Solar. Okay. And we have volume 2. Always good to have a complete set, right? Okay, so we have that. Take that. Okay. And get that ready. So can we get a library card, or just work that way? Hi there. Sit. Oh, good. Well then. Hey. What's happening in here? Whose room is this? Can I sit there? Let me see if I can activate this. If this is some sort of portal. Oh. No, that's definitely not it. Up. Left, down, right. Up. Hey, where'd you go? You didn't do left. Up. Left. Hey. It's left. Yeah, left works somehow. Up. Left, down, right. No, it's all one, please. Here we go. Nope. Okay. I was just curious if we can activate that. In here. Ooh. Alright. So let's see what we have in store for it. Oh dear. Okay, so this is not intimidating or anything. Hi there.
We cannot talk to you now.
You just did.
We cannot talk to you now.
Alright, well, I get it. So we have to talk to you.
So you're the Guardian. Unless you prefer your human name. Shida.
Just call me Hey.
Mother Superior of the Order of Elysium.
I don't care what you call me. I'm here because I need the object they call Zohar.
Interesting. And what made you think the Order would want to allow such an object out of our possession for your sake?
It's quite simple.
It's quite simple.
Akbar is preparing to complete his reincarnation in Arx and wreak systematic destruction on every living being in this dimension.
It's a valid reason.
I'm the only one capable of stopping this process, but I need the legendary Zohar to help me.
Very good. But the core of the problem does not lie there, Guardian. Zohar is nothing without its brother, Kraus.
I'm working on
it.
it.
It is the union of these two objects that can protect your magical energy. And Kraus was stolen by a group of rebels.
Okay, make contact.
Consistently failed in all his attempts to get it back for us.
I will find Kraus.
You will find it, unless perhaps you already have it. But that's not the problem. For now, destroying Akbar has to be the priority. You must emerge victorious.
Now you're on my side, eh?
From the
Oh dear.
challenge. It is an ordeal which must be attempted by each new recruit to our order. You have to succeed in passing through the Temple of Illusion.
Alright.
If you do, you may take Zohar, and you will also be protected against all the illusions Akbar will try to use.
Alright.
Here is the key to our temple. Make good use of it.
Do what I can. A shiny orb. Hi.
Your destiny's journeys lead Zilsha.
So that must be the other doorway that we can get
We
in.
cannot talk to you now.
You could if you want to. It seems like we've established that I'm here for a purpose that mutually benefits all of us, right? Anyway. least they didn't attack me. That's always a positive. That doesn't work there because it would have the combined text if it did. So we're going to go back to the city of Arx so we can store some items. And then I think I'll call it for the evening. We've done, wow, over 2 hours. That's pretty awesome. It did help to take a little refresher break and stretch a little bit then. That's my longest stream yet. That's pretty cool. And it also included Evan, so that's even an added bonus. Okay. So at some point we'll figure out how to get in there to the crypts where presumably the young lady Shani is. I'm going to save the Zohar quest for later because that was actually not expected, nor was the meeting of Aliyah, because they have the Krahas. So I want to go back to those catacombs next time and to that side mission that I mentioned previously, where the snake altar is, because maybe we'll find some clues there. Maybe someone cleaned our bedroom now, cleaned the blood off the wall after that ritual took place with the dead chicken. That would be nice. Oh, you did.
Oops.
Oops. Did you clean? I threw the chicken down there, so maybe you should clean it up.
War.
No, the chicken's floating in the air. Okay, that's something. Let's just get you over there. We don't want that. And pick up the chicken head. Toss that over there too. Oh, you didn't clean the room. Darn. What a mess. Goodness, we have so many items here. Wow, we're gonna have to either sell these or curious how many items we can carry at once, but or rings I should say. Can we put a ring on each finger or just equip one at a time? Casting. Alright, so we can probably sell some of those. Certainly, some items we could probably leave strewn about. A messy room, but considering they only gave us 2 chests, what are we supposed to do? I guess I could leave some stuff outside the door. It doesn't seem that items disappear, but we'll take care of that next time. So for now, as mentioned, I'm going to save it first, and then I will call it a night. So this has been a lengthy stream, and I did an hour earlier, so I think altogether we've had quite a bit of progress, and I'm definitely pleased about that. There's lots to do still, and we will continue the quest next time, most likely sometime tomorrow, Not sure when at this point, but we'll figure that out as we go. I still need to put together some kind of a schedule, which I hope to do soon, but at the same time I am actively looking for work outside of the massage and chiropractic realm, and hoping that we get this pandemic thing under control so I can feel safe going back to that kind of work, because if anyone's familiar with massage and or chiropractic, you're kind of limited to arm's length away for all treatments. So although I can do distance healing with things like Reiki, it's not quite the same with physical forms of massage as well as chiropractic. You can give postural advice, things like that, but it's not quite the same. I miss working with the average person, because it's my favorite part about all this, is just not making it an elite thing, making it something accessible to all. So I'm hoping to find a way back into that at some time in the not too distant future. In the meantime, we'll find something else to pay the bills and all that good stuff. So I will definitely be looking forward to next time, and I want to thank you for hanging out with me. And as mentioned before, if you'd like to follow, that's awesome. But if you don't wish to, that's also awesome. I'm just happy to have you along for the ride, and kind of work through this obscure game together. So I hope you have a pleasant evening or morning or afternoon or whatever it is where you are, and stay safe, stay well, and I will definitely see you later. Peace out.